Okay, so we're going to try this again because I've been sitting here chit-chatting with you, Shift Kicker, and I didn't even hit the go live button. Oh my God. I'm just talking away. I'm watching myself talk and I'm seeing you in the comments. And I'm like, then I look at the button, it says go live. I'm like, I'm not live. I'm sweating. I just had to open the door. I have to open the windows. That door there is to the basement. And I leave it open because it gets very warm down there. And I know heat rises. So I let the heat come up here. So I'm going to say it again, what I was telling y'all. Because I was talking to nobody. I just threw some lemon cake. Hey, Sandra Moody. I was going through my box cake mixes and stuff that I had. I'm going through everything downstairs in my buckets, and I'm finding things that I need to use up. I have a lot of cake mixes that I stocked up on, so I found some boxes of honey cornbread mix from Krusteaz that went crazy. I was talking about it before I went and stocked up, and now I got to use it all up because I forget it's down there. Hey, Ocean Ran. So I got a lemon cake in there because the kids like lemon. And then I have a batch of brownies going in. It's just a small 9x9 pan going in after that. And then I'm going to try a couple new recipes. I'm going to try the chicken lo mein recipe from Mandy in the Making. And I'm going to try the apple bundt cake, apple whatever cake. And then I'll have all kinds of goodies for the kids for the weekend and for next week, And I sprayed down my Square Power Elite air fryer that we've been using for years. I realized I could put Easy Off on it. So I sprayed that down. I'm letting it sit. Hey, B. Mitch. I cannot believe I was sitting here talking away and I wasn't even live. It's gotten warm. It's 54, it says outside, but it's warm in here. Chris is off to work. Todd's doing schoolwork. Sierra has today and Monday off, but Todd only has Monday off. So he's doing his work. And I did get the school laptop in and I got the directions here. So I've got to get that up and running for this weekend so he can start. I'm thinking we're going to hook it up to his monitor, the big monitor. So he'll have two screens to work off of. And like he can pull up the directions on one screen and then do the work on the other. They did that before. And hey, Mountaineer Mama. So yeah, that's my thing. I went downstairs and I did my shopping off my recipes and what I needed from downstairs. For these two recipes I'm going to try. We really like chicken lo mein from the Chinese place. So I'm going to try it. Everything but the cabbage. I'm not putting the shredded cabbage in there. But I took out a pound of chicken breasts, and that's thawing, so I can slice it very thinly. Yeah, and then I did my laundry yesterday. Oh, I got Chris's down there. I got to put in the dryer. Gonna be a long day. My dad's still in ICU, but he went from death's door to improving. Oh, he's in ICU? I didn't know that, Joe. I'm so sorry, honey. Oh my gosh. What are you all up to today? I did look down on my shelves and I think I'm going to try to take some of I have a lot of chunky beef, like beef vegetable soups. So I'm going to take, and we don't eat that. So I'm going to take I got them in the very beginning when I first started prepping like 2 years ago. And I saw everybody, oh, you need to go get this. So I went and got a few cans of things that we don't normally eat. So I'm trying to use them up. So I'm going to take those cans of beef chunky soup and I'm going to make a pot pie out of it. I think I'm going to do that because I have a couple jars of gravy that have to get used up too. So I'm just going to mix it all in, make a thick gravy and put it in a dish and make a pie. Yeah, B. Mitch. I've been now going through and using up the stuff that we don't normally eat and pulling them off the shelves. And I know now, try something with them or don't buy them anymore. I have a lot of those Vienna sausages. We don't eat those. I used to, when I was dating the Spanish guy, they used to put them in Spanish rice. So I may make some Spanish rice and put them in that. That's good that he's doing better. Oh, gosh. Ugh, that's a lot to go through, honey. I know. Oh, my God. Chris, when Chris got home last night, I told him, I said, yeah, what happened with Sierra? So he was watching we paused Sons of Anarchy so he could watch the ending of the live stream with Sierra. He was done. He couldn't believe her. Oh, it was so fun. And then she came out because she heard it and she's telling him the whole thing. And oh my God, it was just hilarious. Hilarious. I do believe he has to work tomorrow. But that's good because yesterday he got, his paycheck went in and I got a call I'm glad I was talking about that. I got to call Charlton Oil and pay. I've been putting a little bit of money extra a week on our Charlton Oil to just have money in there for when we need oil. So I got to do that. We got our trash company bill. I had to pay that this morning. And then I sat and did the budget for next month. I do a budget, guys. I do a budget. Every month I do a budget. It's pretty much the same stuff, unless like something pops up, like our registration renewals popped up this month and my AAA popped up, and then I figure out what I need left for Christmas gift cards and stuff like that. So we're ahead of the game. He did 73 hours last week. So that I was able to do a lot with that for the bills for the month, get most of the month October's bills paid and some towards next month. So that was good. It's gotten easier as I've gotten into a rhythm with that. But what are you all up to today? Anything good and exciting? Because it's not exciting here. Yep. I already paid November's mortgage last month. So I'm going to try to get December's mortgage paid, hopefully, and try to get ahead. So the winter months, I'm not thinking about it as much. And yeah, I did pay off my car insurance early. My car insurance runs from June to June. And so the end of May, we get our first bill. And it's usually like $100 a month for 2 cars fully insured, which I love that. But I pay $200 a month. And so I pay it off early, and I paid it off yesterday. So we're good till June. I do that every year. Hey, Gardner Josh. So that gives us some breathing room. And Sierra's braces, I think, are almost paid off. I think maybe by the summertime they'll be paid off. And yeah. Yep. I just paid off the house. No more mortgage. Yay! That's what I'm working towards. We still got like 180,000 left. But this year, when he goes back, that's what I'm focusing on. We don't have any more greenhouse stuff to build, no more raised bed stuff to build. I've got soil stocked up. I've got all my fertilizers stocked up. I got a couple years worth of fish emulsion stocked up. I heard my beep on my oven. That is awesome, Lewis. And so this year, we're going to focus on putting money for car repairs, house repairs, and paying off the house. That's what I'm doing. I made it my goal now. But I need to get that house paid off before I'd like to get it done by the time he turns 50. So we got 7 years. Oh, you cashed in your annuity. We don't have any of that. We don't have 401k, nothing. His mother lost a lot when the crash of 2008 happened, or 2009. She lost her whole 401k, and it was 20 years of working at this one place. She lost it all. I've never been a big believer in the 401. I had a 401. Oh, my buzzer's going off. One moment, please. My lemon cake is real. Oh, it's a lemon pound cake. That's also from Frosties too. Oh, it's not done yet. Okay. It's not done. It's jiggling. It's jiggling. All right, so we'll put the timer back on for another 10 minutes. 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. All right. As I was saying, I've never been a big believer of the 401k crap. We did have it when I was working at the hospital and I didn't know anything, and I had one. And when I left the hospital, well, when I bought this house, I cashed it in to buy the house. And I'm glad I did, because I left that company not under good terms, and it helped get this house. It's buffering. I'm sorry. Let me check my settings. One moment, please. Let me see what my analytics are telling me. My stream settings. Excellent connection. I'm good. It could be just you, honey. Oh, yeah, the buzzers. I should have put the brownies in. They can, but my oven is so small. But I'm doing a loaf pan and a 9x9. I think I could have fit them both in there, but I got to do one thing at a time. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. I find that if I stay out of the stores, I'm not spending, and I'm just strictly sticking to Christmas shopping. And I got most of that done. I just got to get a few gift cards for the little, for my son's girlfriend, her 2 kids, which I don't really know. We don't. So I just get them a Visa card, and they can get what they want. My son too, he has more money than I'll ever see. So I just get him a gift card now at this point. But my son texted me yesterday and said, "What size of the Blackstone do you want?" They got a tabletop one, but I'm like, no, I don't want the tabletop one. I have enough gadgets here. I can't have any more. But I sent them the link for the one at Walmart for $194. It's just a 28-inch. It's, one of the smaller ones. If I get that, we're going to have some videos coming out. I could finally make my steak and onion, put the buns on there and the onions on one side. I'm so excited. Oh, I knew if I didn't buy it, because I was at Walmart a couple weeks ago and I'm like, oh, it's only $194. Should I get it? Should I get it? I'm like, no, because I'd already told them that's what I wanted. Now I've been looking at the Ninja Foodie stuff, and they have a smoker, tabletop smoker. And we don't put big things of meat. We don't eat a lot like that. So, and then they had this other Ninja Foodie with 2 baskets of fried back. And that would be awesome. Then I could do like last night. Okay. Last night I tried the Tyson air fried bags of chicken. It was the fried chicken coated one. Never had those. And I had coupons, so I tried them in my Ninja Foodie. I bought the crostini, Arnold bread crostini buns, and I made a fried chicken sandwich like Dairy Queen, because when I go there, I get the fried chicken. Oh my God, I put shredded lettuce, mayonnaise, tomato. Chris had one, and he's like, that is just like Dairy Queen. I said, I know. I've always had a hard time finding breaded chicken that was good. I don't like the Weaver brand, and I don't like the Banquet brand. Yeah. Is that Blackstone something like you would use for the? Yeah, Lewis. It's you look it up. It's Blackstone grills, and it's flat. It's flat, and you can saute up your onions, and you can regulate the burners, so you could turn one down when it's done cooking, and then work on. It's like the ones in like a breakfast place when you go in and they cook on the big grills. It's just like that. And so I could crust up my buns, have my steak and onions going. I have the Camp Chef 2-burner on the legs, and I had gotten and it's a 2-burner, but I got it was the same thing, a cast iron grill, straight flat grill, and it fits over 1 burner. So you still have that other burner, but I don't ever pull it out because that Camp Chef was for me to can on if the power went out or if we went camping or an emergency. And it's down in the basement and I never pull it out. And to be honest, that insert that has the grill part is really heavy. So to put it on and off, and I don't like leaving those kinds of things out over winter. We get harsh winters and I don't want the legs to get rusted or cracked. I get my chicken strips from a restaurant food. I know we have a few, but they're far from here. So what I do, and you've all seen in my videos, is I'll go to the butcher and I'll order 40 pounds of boneless chicken breast, and they wrap it in the amounts I want. So I get 1 pound or 1.5 pounds, and they wrap them in bags and then butcher paper. And I've had some in there going on 2 years and they're still fine. So I stock up. I did over the summer, was it? Or the beginning of last year? I can't remember, but I stocked up on tons of ground beef, tons of boneless chicken thighs, tons of boneless chicken breasts, and bone-in thighs, 50 pounds of each. I'm still working off of that. Plus, I shop sales and I vacuum seal my own. Because we'll get 99 cents a pound here. That's about as low for the boneless chicken thighs and things like that, or breasts. Like leg quarters, they get as low as 39 cents a pound, 59 cents a pound. You know, my steaks I get when they're on sale. Oh, Gardner Josh. That's pure heaven, Gardner Josh. That's pure heaven. Oh, yeah. Look at all that deliciousness. Oh my God. What size is that? Yeah, Mountaineer. That's good when you got family working there. Oh my Lord. Do you oil it every once in a while to keep it working properly? Hey, Catskill. How are you? Oh, that's a 36-inch. Wow. Oh, you got the cover. The one that I wanted, I didn't want to overdo it on my son. So the one that I asked for was that didn't have a cover, but that's okay. We can buy a cover to put over it. Oh my God. Look at all that food. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I was watching Jessica O'Donoghue, and they have a Blackstone, and he showed how he puts a little oil on it and keeps it nice. So yeah, I can't wait to get it. I've learned because they always asked me what I wanted, and I didn't want anything at the time. So I'm like, oh, just get me scratch chickens because I love to sit there and scratch, but I never won. So I'm like, you know what? Now when I see something I want, I tell them months ahead. And I'm like, okay, this is what I want, boys. You can go halves on it or whatever, because they never know. I'm going to check my oven. All right, let's see if this bread thingy is done. I can't tell. Maybe another. You know what? I'll take it out. I'll take it out. And then I can put the brownies in there. Sorry, guys. I'm leaving y'all hanging here for a minute. I know I should not do my live streams if I'm going to be doing stuff, but just wanted to check in with y'all. All right, so the brownies are going to go in, and then we'll have plenty of desserts for the weekend. Brownie's got to go 9 by 9, 27. There we go. I got all my ingredients out on the counter for my chicken lo mein and the apple bunt one. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'll ask for next. My birthday's coming up in May. Again, they never know what to get me, so I got to think of a good one. My oldest son got me that Ninja Foodie. I've been using it every day now. I actually have hot dogs I'm going to put in for lunch. I use it every day. It's so convenient. Oh my God. But I do want a food processor, so I'm thinking that might be my next thing. My boys make way more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime, so they can help their mama. I don't have any shame in my game now. When they ask me what I want, I will tell them what I want. Oh my Lord. Gardener Josh, dude. I'm coming to your freaking house. Look at that. He's showing me food porn, guys. Oh, that yellow rice, dude. Oh my God. What is that last dish with the cheese on top? Oh, enchiladas. I made bacon wrapped pork. Bacon wrapped pork tenderloin? Where's that one? Oh my goodness. I cannot make rice good for the life of me. You made that or did Leah? I'm coming to your house, dude. I don't even care if I'm invited or not. I'm going. I will eat my way through the whole weekend. Oh my gosh. You made it? Good. Oh my God, you can cook. Chris, his talents lie elsewhere. Going to work. That's where his talents lie. Oh my God. Don't say that because you won't be getting rid of me. I'll be staying there just to eat. Oh. Yeah, we've been watching Sons of Anarchy. I've forgotten how much I like that show. We got up to the part where Gemma is visiting with her dad. So she had to bug out of town. She got into some trouble. And Hale died. Yeah. Other than that, not much going on. I have to do some cleaning, dusting, but other than that, I do a little bit each day because I'm not overdoing it. I've realized, you know what? The dust is what's keeping this house together. Yeah, my ex, the boy's father, their mom taught them all how to cook too and make pie from scratch, the dough and everything. Again, though, he didn't really stick to that when he got older. He liked his booze. He liked his booze. Outside, the colors on the leaves are so beautiful. I have peas and I have my head of lettuce. Oh my God, I'm growing lettuce. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. He made ribs. Ribs are one of my favorite. Oh my gosh. I think it's about time I pull out a rack of ribs. But I did, I got this thing. I used to really like Jack Daniels. They're these bags with the marinade in it. And I used to use those once in a while. And I found one So I might do that with some steaks. That's coming up too. I think I'll do that. I'm going to do a video on these chicken lo mein noodles later. We usually get Chinese. So if I'm going to do them for lunch, and if they don't come out, then I'm thinking we may order Chinese tonight, because I really do like it once in a while. We don't do it every Friday, but, and Chris will pick it up on his way home. So it's not any extra gas. And I get the poo-poo platter for 2 and an order of rice. And that seems to be enough for all of us, because the kids don't always eat it. Ribs are my favorite. Pork ribs. I'm not a beef rib person. I watched a Kent Rollins video where he went to the Angus company, and I don't know, Gardner Josh, do you have a channel that you cook on? You should, dude. Men in the kitchen. I'm just saying, women like that. You'd get a lot of subscribers. Now what was I saying? Oh yeah. So they were talking about this. My favorite part of the ribeye steak is the outer side, and they call it the spinalis because it's fatty and juicy at the same time and soft. I don't like the middle part. I usually give that to Chris. So they had a boneless beef roast. It's part of the loin part, I guess. And you can peel off where the fat is and just have that spinalis part. So next time I'm down that way at the butcher, I'm going to get that, and I will be vac sealing that stuff if they have it. The grocery stores I've checked all around, they don't have that. Hey, sassy cat. Oh, I bet he is, Sandra. I bet he is. You're lucky you're taken, Josh. I'm just saying. I already said I'd move down there to be near you guys. Just messing with you. I probably thinks I'm a stalker now. I know, Josh, you should. The pictures of that stuff, throw that up on your channel, dude. As you know, you never really see Chris cooking. He did what when Prepper Stedding came? I do it all. I would love to have a guy in the kitchen cooking for me. I do have a problem with my shit in the kitchen getting moved around. Now I know when I hear in different places how the men stay out of the kitchen. I get it, because I do not like when I go to make something. I have to have a clean kitchen. I have to have the dishes done, everything cleaned up. Then I can start cooking. Then I clean it all up, but I don't like. It would be nice to have the help in there, but I know me. I'm so anal and OCD that it would drive me crazy, because when Sierra's put things away, they haven't been in the right spot, and I've lost my shit. Inside, I didn't really show it, but I was like hunting for stuff because I know where everything is. It's already been a half an hour. My goodness. Oh my God, he's sending. Oh my Lord. You look like you cook for an army, dude. Oh. What's that big casserole one? Holy shit, you cook for an army. I still have that picture of the cucumber. I still have it. It's saved in my computer. You look like you have a big kitchen too. Look at all those cabinets. Oh my God. And it's like where you can reach them without hurting yourself. My goodness. Is that a smoker? With trays on it? Wow. I wish my family ate like that. They don't. They wouldn't. Oh, oh my God. It's killing me with these. Oh. I know, Sandra Moody. I'm so bad like that. I'm so bad. And I know that I should be teaching my kids to get in there and cook and do things. And it's like, because they're going to move stuff around. It's so bad. A man, a can, a plan. Huh. Oh, smoked peach cobbler. I would eat that, but the kids wouldn't. Oh my God. It looks so good. My sister's husband does all the cooking and cleaning in the house. She doesn't. That's what my other sister, that my sister that lives with her, was telling me yesterday. She doesn't. She goes to work and comes home. She works at a pot factory, and he works from home now. But he worked at a convenience store as a manager, and he left that job to work doing computer work at home. But he's an awesome cook. He does all the cooking and cleaning in that house. She's freaking lucky. And he's okay with it. He enjoys it. When we relocated 10 years ago, house shopping was more like, yeah, that's how it would be for me. That's exactly how it would be. If we ever were to build our own house, oh my God, I'd have a fully huge pantry off the kitchen. Then I'd have a laundry room off of that. And I'd have shelving and cabinetry, and I want that hidden one. There was a picture I saw, or a video, where this woman, she had a big refrigerator, and then she had around the fridge, she had some molding. Well, it was a secret door that you opened, and you went into a whole nother hidden room behind it. And it looked like the molding in the wall. You wouldn't even know it was there. And it was a whole pantry and whole hidden room, and it was all shelving and whole new big. Everything that I have downstairs could fit in that, and it was hidden. You wouldn't, like I said, it was, you just pushed open one of the molding pieces, and the whole door opened up. It was insane. What is that? Oh. So last night I checked the oil prices. It went up in one day, it went up 39.45 or something like that. I was like, what? Luckily, we filled up weeks ago, and it had been dipping down, and now it's going back up. And the price of diesel at the gas stations is like $1 cheaper than the home oil, which is never usually like that here. So I'm glad I got what I got when I did. And the last few days I haven't had the heat on. So I'm hoping I can keep turning, keep the heat off until November at least. I know, Mountaineer Mama. I want to have a pantry with shelving just for all my kitchen gadgets, and one whole room for just that. Oh yeah, but by the time I get something like that, I'll be too old to even cook, if ever. It would never happen. And to renovate off of here, we couldn't go that way in the backyard because we got the septic right there. We'd have to come this way, and that fireplace is the width of this fireplace, no lie. See how wide that is? The firebox that goes down, it's a big, huge cement. It goes all the way down onto that fireplace, down to the basement floor. If we had a tornado, that would be the only thing that would be left standing, is that chimney, that fireplace. That, it's like the house was built around it. There's no getting rid of that. That is just insane. So we'd have to renovate this way. So I don't know. It is 54 here, and I've got the door open. I'm going to open the windows too. It's not a cold. Yeah, I do. I know, Sandra. But back when we were house hunting, we were just looking to get out of our apartment, and it was our first house, so we weren't into prepping yet. So, and I wasn't into cooking, let me tell you. We were eating out all the time. Now, not really at all. Once in a blue moon. Oh, I gotta get going. Hey, Be Charming. I got things to do. I just figured I'd pop in, say a quick hello, and chit chat. And I have a window over my sink too. It's a nice view. It looks right out over the backyard. I do think that Chris needs to mow the lawn at least one more time, maybe two. But I'm going to Celsius. I don't. Oh, no problem. I just figured I had a little bit of time while the stuff was in the oven and just pop in and say good morning to everybody. I don't do lives too much anymore. I did watch that one you were in Gardner, Josh, with Zach and Mayhem. You guys are right on the money. That's why I've kind of pulled back, because I don't want to know what everyone else is fighting about. That's so petty and childish, and keep that stuff off off of the platform. And but again, people do that to get the views, and I get that, but that's just not me. I don't know what's going on in the community as far as that, and I don't want to know. And if that makes me less part of the community, then okay, I'm okay with that, because it's just YouTube, man. People are going to show you what they want you to see on how they are. They're not going to show you how they truly are. Except for me. You all see me. I may look like I wear this all the time, okay? But in the winter, it's my long sleeve one. And when I'm running around the house, this comes off and I have my tank tops on. But when I'm on here or it's chilly, so it's not like I wear this like all the time. I'm looking at my videos. I'm like, oh my God, I'm wearing the same shirt. But I don't wear it all day long. It comes off. So when I'm running around here. Yeah, Be Charming. I ain't got time for all that. First of all, it may get you views, but it's not getting you the right kind of views and from the right kind of people, honestly. You know, we don't need all that negativity. You probably don't need all my recipe videos either, but like I said, my main reason for doing that is so my family can see when I'm gone, and maybe they'll take one of those recipes and try it after I'm gone, or my grandsons can see me, So I don't mess with that. I got all turned off on that. That doesn't mean I don't still watch other channels, that had those channels that had beef with each other. I still watch both sides. I don't comment, and may not agree with some of the stuff they talk about. The religion part. I've told you before, I'm not religious. I'm not going to pretend I am just to stay in a group. I'm just not. And I've heard on some channels that I watch normally, well, if you don't believe in this, you're not really a good person. Well, that's bull. That's bull. That's bull. You're a good person based on your actions. Doesn't matter about your religion. Because some of the ones that are these holier than thous, all about God, they're the most rudest people I've ever met, and snotty and look down on that's total opposite of what their religion's supposed to teach them. I've experienced it. So I don't. And a lot of what certain people have said, and then they do the total opposite. And they don't think people even notice it on these live streams. You know, they do the total opposite. If they do that for views, probably not a real good person to be around. Right, Mountaineer Mama. That's exactly how I feel. You know, I was hooked in when I first started watching YouTube, and I was watching the prepping channels, like the ones like Canadian Prepper and Spectrum, Full Spectrum Survival, and I still watch them every morning. But I don't like get all, oh my God, I got to do that right away, like I did in the beginning, because I didn't know any better. Those taglines, like the titles to the videos, they get you like so worked up that you got to click on it. And I know I did that. I was one of those people that I was like, oh my God, I got to watch that. And I was going out and I was doing this and getting this and that. But I did that. I was one of those people that, like I said, I have food down there that I bought because I thought, okay, we need to have those on the shelf if we were starving and we didn't have anything else. Well, if we don't like them, we're not going to eat them. So that's what I'm realizing 2 years into it. These cans of soup, we're not using them. You know, we don't eat that. I never did before. So now I know I'm more experienced, so I know not to do that. You know, I did the canning. I canned the chicken and I canned the beef and I canned this. I did a whole bunch of meatballs because I was watching Lisa Sutton from Sutton's Days, and I did a whole bunch of meatballs thinking I had to have meat on the shelves. We never liked it. We decided we didn't like it. So it was like, I just wasted a lot of time and energy and food on something that'll sit there and I won't eat it. So I dumped half of them because we just weren't going to eat it no matter how I used it. So I know now not to do that. Celery, canned celery, it's still sitting on the shelf. I pull it out every once in a while. So once I finally get through those, I'm not going to do them again. But I was one of those people that jumped in, did everything everybody said. I'm not going to be afraid to admit it. I did. And some things just don't work for us. So, yeah, clickbait. Yep. But I had to learn it. Like I said, I've said it several times. Over the last 2 years, I've learned so much on YouTube. I learned what I was doing and what I don't need to be doing. Yeah, we were all over the place. I'm learning every day. Every day. One thing I learned, and I have to give credit to Susanna. I know she don't talk to me anymore, and that's okay. She's got her side. You know, she does her thing. She told me one day to try new things. And it stuck with me. And I've been trying new things. So, you know, just because people come and go in our lives doesn't mean we don't remember things that they've taught us. Yeah, Sandra, me neither. I'm not perfect. Oh my God. I'm far from it. I'm the most boring person, first of all. Far from perfect. I make my mistakes. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Okay, Shift. I did my laundry yesterday. Actually, I put Chris's second batch of clothes in today. I got to put them in the dryer. I'm still learning every day. Like, I'm amazed at Bushcraft, Crazy Irish, where they're learning all that stuff on StreamYard. They do the, you know, the Jeopardy and the you know, the guys doing all the raffles or whatever on there, and then you can have people controlling your StreamYard and working together. It's like, oh my God, I don't know how to do all that. I'm not even gonna mess with that. Let's show everybody. I forgot we bought those. Sierra loves that movie. Jack's Nightmare Before. So that was a pair of pajamas. The socks go all the way up. I forgot we got you that. Is it comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the socks are a little too small though.
Well, you have meaty legs.
But like, no socks like that ever fit that really.
No, you have to have like plus size. You got meaty legs.
Plus size.
Some things have to be plus size.
They make plus size socks.
Yeah, they make plus size socks. Yeah, they make plus size everything. Believe me, when I first had you, I was extremely plus size, almost 300 pounds.
Yeah, but when you're pregnant, you're big.
No, I wasn't pregnant. I was just fat. I was just fat, people. I've showed pictures early on how big I was. Then I became diabetic and it just kind of melted off when I started taking the meds and stuff and changing my eating habits. Yeah. Yeah. I know, Sandra. I'm the same way. I know right from wrong. I know when you're doing something wrong and you're doing dirty and you're, and I can read people very well. It's one of my things that I've always been since I was younger. I can read people very well, usually. And if I can't read you right away, I figure it out just by how I see you interact and what you're doing, especially here on YouTube. Wow. And sometimes they don't think they're being obvious, but they are. I've learned. And it's taught me to just back away and not be part of just one group. And that was something I learned from Broussard's homestead. He had mentioned it in a video or a live stream. He's like, I don't want to be part of just one specific group and be known for just that. I want to just be there, So, oh, excuse me, peoples. I smell the brownies, but I don't think they're done. And then I got to work on the other videos. Oh, it smells delicious. I've been craving brownies for days, and I have not done it because, yeah, these aren't done yet. Okay, so put them in for,
I don't care.
Another 5 minutes. I have my bundt pan out, which I never cook with my bundt pan. I hate Does anybody hate cleaning bundt pans? I hate cleaning out my bundt pan. And everything I've ever made just seems to stick. And I get one part of that cake or bundt loaf stuck in there. So I think it's because I don't grease it good enough. Hey, CJ. I know, right, Mountaineer Mama? But I have a problem. I just like food. Like, okay, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. The last 2 days, I have been wanting Olive Garden. I have been wanting fried fish and chips. I have been wanting Boston Market, and I've been wanting Wright's Chicken Farm. Wright's Chicken Farm is a place in Rhode Island. It's a big carriage house with rooms off it, and it's like long tables, or there's some smaller tables. Hey, Giggles. And it's all you can eat, roasted type chicken leg quarters. They're like melt in your mouth. Their own pasta, like the shells with their own pasta sauce. These French fries I have never had anywhere else. It's a secret family recipe. And then they have so they have the pasta and the sauce, the French fries, and the salad, which is nothing special. It's like bagged salad mix, but they have their own dressing. Oh my God. And we would go there every weekend because it's only open Thursday through Sunday. And it's a buffet style. So it's all you can eat, And then these white rolls with this butter pats. It's so good. We were like addicted. And it's like a 40-minute drive from here. We haven't gone in so long, but it was like every weekend. So I've been wanting all this stuff. But I'm not, because that is like a whole paycheck for him. Aw, Giggles. She loves you, Sandra Moody. What am I, chopped liver? I do stalk you, Giggles, when you're over at Diamond Lil's. I listen. Like I said, I'm not religious. Y'all know I said that, but I go over there because I like the people. I listen. I don't ever say anything. I just listen because Giggles is over there and I got a stalker. Just kidding, but I do go because of you. And but I'm not religious, but I don't have to be to hang out with the people I want to hang out with. Pate, Lee, pate. Pate? I don't like pate. I was buying the cat food pate one, and he just turned his nose up at it. See? He rubs along the side of my doorways, and I get cat hair all over the doorways and my dishwasher. Yeah, so, oh boy. All right, so I'm going to let this stream end in like 9 minutes because it'll make it an hour. And I got stuff on the counter that I got to start doing recipes. It's already 9:45. Holy crap. And to be honest, I have to go through all my grocery stores around my area, check out their sales, and write down what I want to get. I did, like, I get these emails from this Lady Savings or something, and they give you sneak preview of the circular for the following sale. So like on Wednesday, I get the circulars for my Big Y that's going to start Thursday, or Shaw's that's going to start on Friday. I'll get it a couple days ahead so I can go through and see what exactly I want from the sales. And then when that day the sale starts comes on, I go into the individual grocery store site and I add those offers to my cards. Yes, ma'am.
I keep seeing this ad for this R-rated horror movie. I'm gonna watch it. It's called Hellraiser, and it's on Hulu.
Oh, yeah. I think I seen that back when it first came out.
What is it? What's it about?
I don't remember, but I remember the name.
I think it's a new one, but I don't know. Wait.
Smart shopping, great idea. Yeah, I you know what? On my community post, I will put the link to that site, and it gives you like not just my stores; it gives you stores from all over the United States.
This one is from 2022. So I think it's a new one.
Oh, that's a new one then. One moment, please. That's a lemon pound cake, but I gotta add the glaze to it, unless you guys don't want glaze.
Well, it won't be
It's
lemon.
like a lemon glaze. Oh, still got another minute or two. I'll put 3 minutes. All right. Yeah. I will. You know what? I'm going to write myself a note. I will do a community post. Community post on the site for. They have all the stores like Kroger, I believe, and CVS, and like not just grocery stores, but all kinds of stores. And if they get the ads early, somebody goes and gets these ads somehow, and they post them so you can check the sales out before you even they even come out. For circular previews, and they give you the dates, and then you just. It's like someone takes pictures of the whole page and they upload them, and it's like you have the flyer right there. Hey, Lisa. I love how you treat your homemaker job so loving and thrifty. Yeah, I have to be thrifty. We're poor. We are not rolling in the dough. That's because I was really bad with my money, and Chris was never good with money. Tacos. We had tacos the other night. I made tacos the other night. I'm telling you, I get this craving for tacos, then I'm not happy with them when I make them. I don't know if it's the taco shells. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm never happy with my own food. Like salads. I cannot make salads that I like at all. But when I go, even my grandmother, my meme, she would come over for holidays and she had this big platter tray. I really wanted that platter tray. And she would have the salad, and it was nothing special, but it was so good. Come to find out, it was just bag salad mix. Because I was like, Ma'am, I love your salad. She goes, it's just bag salad. Everybody else's stuff is so much better than mine, I think. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes, then I'm gonna go because I got stuff on the counter. I wanted to make that chicken lo mein for the lunchtime so Sierra could try it. But I still got my chicken's still thawing out. And make the taco bake and the leftovers that TJ made. I saw that. The one TJ made. Yeah. I saw this recipe that I want to try. It was like on Facebook. This guy took a whole block of that block cheese, that Velveeta in the box. And he put that in the middle of the casserole, and then he dumped the pasta right out of the box around it. And then put it in the oven and melted it all together, stirred it up, and then added more cheeses. And it looked so good. I want to try that. I want to try it. My luck, it won't come out. But I might do a video on it and try it because I forget what you call that box of cheese there. All right, I'm going to take that out. I have a habit of leaving stuff in too long. So I'm going to take that out. And maybe they'll be better than they normally are. Okay, we're going to shut that off. Yeah, I forgot what it was, but that Velveeta, the big block of cheese, it comes in a box with tin foil wrapping around it. Is it Velveeta? Freezer meals. Yeah. Lisa, you need to do that if you're going to have that shoulder surgery. Oh, the eggs. You asked about the eggs earlier, didn't you? I did freeze some eggs before. And I froze them. I watched how TJ did it, and I did it that way. And I had seen other people do them, and I did them in muffin tins. And they were like little pucks. But I ended up tossing all my eggs that I did that way because the yolks did not break down. They were hard. So the yolk part was like a hard ball. I see people scramble the eggs and do them in batches like that. And that probably works better. I haven't done it. I was thinking of trying it because I have a lot of free coupons for eggs that are expiring at the end of this month. So I may do that. I don't know. And then I was watching Rain Country, and she dehydrates her eggs. A few people that I watch do. So I was thinking about either freezing them in like batches, like 6 eggs, and scramble them and throw them in baggies that way and lay them flat. So that when a morning comes on the weekend when I want to make scrambled eggs for the guy, for everybody here, I could just pull out the bag. That way I wouldn't lose all the eggs because I have a lot of coupons I got to use up. I did them in ice cube trays. You have to spray them first with spray. I used cupcake tins, the cupcake pan, and put them in there, and then I let them freeze like that, and then I popped them out. Again, I sprayed them, and then I popped them out and put them in baggies. But that yolk, I left them whole. If you scrambled them in there, it would be better. I even tried someone's idea of mixing salt in the baggie, because I did them in baggies. I broke an egg or two in the baggie, but I didn't break the yolk, and that was my mistake. And so someone said, "Oh, you're going to need to put salt." So I opened the baggie and I put salt when I was thawing it, and that yolk still didn't soften. And someone then said to me, "Well, you need to put the salt in when you put them in there first." I never bothered to try it. But I see a lot of people whipping up a batch of scrambled egg mix, and then freezing them in baggies that way. And that, because that yolk is broken up at that point. Yeah, egg prices. I have my Thrive Life eggs, so I'm good there. But I also have tons of egg coupons I got to go use up. And I will probably do the scrambled in the baggies and do it that way, just so we have them. I'll do some like with this in the little snack baggies, like 2 eggs, and then like maybe 4 eggs or 6 eggs, and then put those baggies in a freezer bag, and then but a lot of people do dehydrate their eggs too, but it's not for long term, it's for short term. They dehydrate them and use them. I have a lot downstairs for my Thrive Life, so I'm very well stocked on eggs. Matter of fact, I'm so stocked that this month in October, I only got 1 can of cheese. That's all I ordered. Because I used to do $100 to $120 order, and I'm just getting 1 item. I'm not a consultant. You need to spend at least 50, and didn't even do that. Because at the time yesterday when I was ordering it, I didn't even think about that. So, because there really wasn't a lot on the sale that I really wanted. So, yeah, Ginger Ninja. I see a lot of I know Rain Country does it, I believe. A few other channels that I watch dehydrate eggs too. And but they use it up right away. They don't store it long term. I think dehydrated eggs, I don't think would store long term. I'm not sure, so don't count me on that, but CJ, I got my Nesco dehydrator off of Facebook Marketplace for $40. So, and then I bought the Excalibur brand new, which it's sitting right over there because apple season, and I just don't want to bring it downstairs because I just kind of have this feeling I want to do more apples. I'm using applesauce that I made today for the apple cake. I'm thinking I'm going to use up a lot of what I have that I've pressure canned and canned this winter, so that next year I can start another whole good batch of things that I know we'll eat, because I started canning in 2020. So everything on my shelf is from 2020, 2021 maybe, and 20. I don't think I did. I don't know. Did I do any canning? I think I did some jams this year. But what are you chasing, dude? I'm thinking next year I'll do some more canning in big amounts, but only stuff we're going to use. Like I have a lot of ground beef that I just don't like. I just don't like ground beef that I pressure canned. I don't. I'm going to use it up, and I had chicken thighs and chicken drumsticks, so I got to start using that up. I do like pressure canned chicken stock and beef stock, so I'm going to do a lot more of that when I get through what I have down there. I did pork tenderloin, and I'll be honest, I never even opened a jar. I have a jar up here, and I keep saying I'm going to open it, and I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, Lewis, I know that's what a lot of the channels that I watch do too. They put them in mason jars. You're lucky, Ginger Ninja. Do you water glass? I see a lot of people doing the water glassing to save their eggs. Yeah, they did, Sandra. The yolks were like hard. I just I'm watching this trial of that guy who ran over 6 and injured 60. He is a joke. Oh, I don't watch that stuff, Giggles. It's too sad. I have better things to do with my time than sit and watch that crap. People, like I said, people are gonna, their actions speak louder than words for me. But yeah, I do stock up. Like I'm hoping next month's sales better than this month on Thrive because I really want to. I got a coupon. They sent us coupons, and you don't know what the amount is until you go to cash out. And mine's always $5. $5. It's like, what the heck is that going to do? Yeah, I ordered the cheddar cheese today, but they had the case lot sale. I didn't do that because I just don't want to spend the money right now on that. Maybe over the summer, but the winter I'm trying to focus on keeping our oil account full and paying extra on the mortgage because this will always be there. It will. I got, in the beginning, I was, like I said, I was watching all this stuff and I'm like, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. And then I spent so much money stocked up. Now I can step back a little bit and do a little bit at a time. I have a freeze warning tonight. Should I bring my, yeah, I would say. I would. The cat is going crazy. He needs to stretch his legs, I think. I would bring in anything that that can't handle a good frost. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You're going to still have your potatoes growing. Because if they're getting ready to be harvested, I would. No, our eggs last pretty good. We put them in a bowl, unwashed, covered by a towel, but this house is not even temp. I have to say, it's just not. I had to put my onions, I had them on the porch, and I don't think it froze, but it got pretty darn cold. So I brought them down to the basement and hung them on a nail in the bulkhead. The door wasn't fully closed, Giggles. I had it open because the heat from downstairs is crazy this year. So I let the heat come up the stairs. So he's going bananas. Have a good day, B. Mitch. Oh, I know. I got to get going, guys. But you all have a great day. I'm going to go and start these recipes that I wanted to try out and see if we like them. Then I'll do more. So everybody have a great afternoon. I think Trust in God is going live at noon. That's what I thought I saw this morning. So I'll probably come back at noon and see if he's on. But everybody have a great afternoon. It's 10 o'clock here, so it's morning. Have a great morning. And we will see you on the next one.